What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning. So come by and say hello. All right, guys, I want to talk about whether or not it was worthwhile for me to play in Wild format last season with the inaugural Wild permit that was placed at the beginning of that season. So I know everybody's situation is different, and for me, I got a decent SPS bag. It's not crazy. I'm not a whale. I have a decent card collection. It's very incomplete, mostly Chaos Legion, but I do have a good amount of max summoners, at least all of the Chaos summoners maxed. And it comes down to skill level, of which I'm botting a lot, but I'll still go in and play battles every once in a while. So either way, my whole point with this is I want to see, based on where we were before to where we are now, no changes, is it still worthwhile for me to play? And I think everybody will be able to go in and run the numbers themselves. But what you'll see here is, okay, so I'm in Diamond 1. Now, usually I make it into Champ 3. We'll see if that happens. So far, my start to the season has not been fantastic. I am below a 50% win rate, so that's not awesome. But even at Diamond 1. You can see here from my last two battles, I'm at 5.2 SPS 1, 5.8. Let's see if I can go down any further. 5.7, 4.9. So I usually can get at the very least 5 SPS on average. It's usually higher than that, but I'm trying to be conservative here to prove a point. So let's say I get 5 SPS per win. Let's say I win 12 battles per day, which, again, I know I'm below the 50% win rate right now, but again, this is across the entire season, right? So hopefully I'll find where I'm supposed to be at. All the top players will pass by me. So if I'm able to do that, you get 24 energy per day, or 1 energy per hour. So, 5 SPS per win times 12 is 60, and then roughly a 15-day season, right? Again, every season is not exactly 15 days, but on average, we have 2 seasons a month. So I'm just using rough numbers here. That gets me to 900 SPS earned on average per season, okay? So if you take a look here, let me go over to BSwap real quick, and you'll be able to see if I wanted to buy the Wild Pass. And granted, vouchers are significantly cheaper right now, right? So you can see that it's going to cost me only 90 SPS. So I'm earning 10x what the requirement is for me to pay the entry fee. I think that's a very, very easy yes at this point, right? So, and if we go to DEC, obviously DEC is on a decent discount as well. If I get 2,000 DEC, it's actually double the price there. So obviously vouchers are the way to go. But what I'm not factoring in here are additional discounts that I get, not discounts, but additional things that offset the cost for me. All right. One of which is whenever I use Glint to open up some chests, sometimes I'll get extra energy, and those extra energy will be extra shots at the goal, right? Extra chances to get more SPS. And again, it depends on how much extra energy I get. But on average, if I'm earning half of that, then all it needs is 2 energy throughout the entire season. And I generally like to max out at least the minimum chest, or the smallest chest, sometimes the middle chest, right, for their first batches. But again, I'm not even counting that. The other thing that helps to offset, which again, I'm not counting either, is the fact that I am staking SPS and therefore earning vouchers through that, which allows me to cover the cost, right? So those vouchers go towards offsetting the cost. Just by staking SPS to earn rewards in the game, I'm already getting the entry cost through that. Now, I know that might not be the case for many other folks. Maybe they're renting SPS, maybe whatever the case is. But all I'm trying to say is, as you start to build equity in the game long term, this is where things get really interesting, in my opinion, where I think things can get quite valuable and show you the long-term compounding effects, right? So let's say you're a player just starting out, you don't have any SPS, you're renting everything, but slowly over time, you start earning more SPS than you need to sell for rentals. So your stack starts growing bigger, which means you're earning more vouchers, which means the cost technically every season of buying the Wild Pass starts to go down, right? Because you're staking more SPS, you're getting more vouchers, yada, yada, right? You get what I'm saying. So I don't know. That's just where I'm at right now. It's very clearly still a yes, go ahead and play. And what I would like to do is actually start to get some of my other alt accounts back online this season. Again, I'm probably just going to go throw 2,000 DEC or 40 vouchers into the mix, see how it goes with them, see what level they can get to with the cards that they have. Maybe send over some DEC to rent some cards, but on the whole, we'll see if they're able to be self-sustaining. And this is where we get into the interesting conversations again, where it's like, okay, I think this is the point where people are starting to figure out if it's worth it for them, and if it is it worth it at scale, right? Because this is how bot farms pop up. And I'm not trying to support bot farms in any way. All I'm saying is that it would be interesting if the rewards are still good and people look at that and look at the ROI that they can get from that. Whether they are running multiple accounts themselves or whether they are botting the accounts doesn't really matter. My point is that if people start to see that it is ROI positive, will more accounts come back online, which in turn will burn more vouchers and DEC potentially, right? If they're buying the wild pass. So as of right now, it makes sense for me. I only tested this with my main account in this last season, or this first season, I should say. And now I'm considering, just turning on another account, just throwing 2,000 DEC and seeing what happens, seeing how far the account can get and how much it can earn. And if I'll need to do anything, right? Maybe delegate some SPS, maybe rent some SPS, rent some cards. We'll see how that plays out. But that is all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I will catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.